The Rob and Joe Show.
Or as we're now calling it, the Robby Love Life Show. We are back. Now, Robby, you've been dating this girl, the nurse, for a month or so now, I guess.
Yep.
And, you already took her to the National Gallery, which you do once every 25 years.
He also took her out. I believe his first date was on a Thursday. And you know how Robby likes to play it cool? Took her out Friday, took her out Sunday.
Been cooking for her, too.
He doesn't know how to play it cool, but I guess some girls are okay with that.
But it's moving fast because she already told him he needs to lose weight. So all the things that happen later, you guys are just...
She didn't say I needed to lose weight. She said she would be okay with it if I lost weight.
Right, that's the nice way of saying it. You don't come out 2 weeks in and say lose weight.
You either don't say anything, or you say, hey, I heard him talking about your weight. I like the weight that you are. So she was like, no, you're a fat ass. Could you please drop 20?
The way it actually happened was initially she said she liked the way I looked. And then when we discussed it on the show, she said it'd be okay if you lost some weight.
Well, I'm sure she likes the way you look,
I wouldn't go
but
that
she
far.
probably would like it better if you weren't big and fat. That's all.
I think it's a health thing more than about the weight.
So, first thing, did she listen to last week's show?
Yeah, she dropped the bomb on me in the car when we were on our way to the beach.
What do you mean the bomb? Was she mad?
No. She just because it would only been a day that it had been up, so I figured she hadn't had a chance to listen to it. Sure enough, she's like, so you really say things with authority and you don't know what you're talking about. Is that true?
That is true, by the way.
Yes.
And she proceeded to be the fact checker all weekend. Everything I said.
She questioned?
Yes.
Were you wrong a lot?
2 out of 3 times I was wrong.
I am positive that this relationship, it's going to be great for our show, and that this show is going to be awful for your relationship.
No comment?
Maybe.
No. So I want to know what you were wrong about.
I said that when Reagan got shot, they took him to Bethesda Naval Hospital. That was incorrect.
Wait a minute, how was that?
Wow,
were you saying
romantic.
facts, or was that in the conversation?
Were you guys in the throes of passion when that was said?
She's a nurse. We were having a conversation about hospitals.
You're right, that makes sense. She's a nurse. Okay.
And she said he went to George Washington. I said, no, I think he went to Bethesda Naval Hospital. And she says, we need to fact check you. And I was wrong.
Okay, what was the other one?
The other one was we were talking about the ocean, and I said the ocean gets warm on the West Coast and in Florida. And she goes, no, the Pacific Ocean never gets warm on the West Coast. And we checked it, and she was right about that, too.
Where do you
Smart.
come up with stuff? You sound like you're just making stuff up.
I thought that the Pacific was warmer than the Atlantic. I really thought that.
But it is true. You do say it as if you know, but really you don't, obviously. But go ahead. What was the one thing you were right about?
She started quoting some Billy Joel lyrics. And I said, oh, yeah, that's a Billy Joel song. And she goes, no, it's not a Billy Joel song. I said, trust me, it's a Billy Joel song.
So even the thing you were right about, you don't really want to be right about that.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's the worst thing to be right about.
You're better off not knowing that. You got a little Mickey Coachella in you, sounds like. Who knew that you two were alike? Did the fetish conversation come
She
up?
never brought it up.
Hmm.
But she did say, Joe, you said, I wonder if she's ever seen a spleen at the very end of the show. And she said to tell you she's seen all the internal organs.
What do you think it means that she didn't mention the fetish conversation?
Because
What do
she
you think
didn't
that
want it
means?
to come up on the air, which is
I
happening
want
anyway.
Rob to answer, not you. Go ahead.
It means something because, first
Yeah.
of all, that was the most entertaining part of the show.
Yes.
It was also the part of the show that you were highlighted, Robby. So she should be most interested in that. I think it's because she has some sort of fetish, or she's afraid that you might have a fetish.
Yeah, I think it's more that. I do. I think she doesn't want to talk about it because what if something's suggested? Then it's going to be awkward for her.
That's
why
good in the
she
sense
didn't
that she likes you. She doesn't want it to be ruined by your weird Billy Joel lyric fetish or whatever you have.
No comments now, Robbie?
I don't have an answer for it.
You were relieved she didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring it up. I said clearly on the show that was not what I was into, so it really was irrelevant to me whether she brought it up or
But
not.
you're not against fetishes in general.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm against them.
Now, would you think in general a serious relationship with a good, honest adult relationship with a 25-year-old and a 35-year-old, is sex going to happen sooner because they're 35 and older, they know what they want more, and they're more comfortable with themselves? Or is a 25-year-old going to happen sooner because they're more young and going for it?
Robbie?
Versus a 45-year-old.
If you're 85, I think you're going to wait the most.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think you know what you want. You like this person. You know.
Listen, obviously that's going to have more to do with your moral compass. You're going to have a idea of what you should be doing, sexually.
Right, but I'm saying they have a
your
similar moral
relationship.
compass. They have the same moral compass.
I
I think a 35-year-old is going to give it up sooner than 25.
I don't agree. I think it's about the same in this world. If you take the average of how long people wait in relationships, what would you think it would be in general? 2 dates? I'll bet you that the average, if you talk about people that meet and then engage in the sexual relationship, every single sexual relationship that occurs in the United States where 2 people meet, what do you think the average number of meetings that occur before that sexual relationship occurs?
Well, there's a lot of one-night stands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I'll bet you the average is 2 and under. Look at the world we live in.
I know, you're right. Most of it's just drunken hookups. I think that if some guy did a study, even if he faked the numbers, this could be the best thing ever happened. If he could find a way to show that successful married couples, on average, had sex after 2 dates versus people that waited versus this and that, that would really help a guy on a second date. It's like, look, babe. I mean, I know we both...
Actually, I believe that the numbers would not work out in the favor of people trying to hook up. I believe that the longer people
the
wait...
longer you wait, the better. But I want to shoot that down, is what I'm saying.
Well, so I'm saying then don't do the study if that's your...
Well, I want to out-cheat the numbers if I have to.
Well, then that's different. I mean, you can just make up your own study and you fake the results.
But it has to be a guy that actually has... That's what he does for a living.
Well, change your name to Dr. Something Cool. You see what I'm saying? And then just put it on Facebook. Just pretend results.
I'm going to be Dr. Something Cool.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right, we got off the subject. Robbie, here's happy about this. You went on a romantic weekend, correct?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
What do you mean, really? Was it not romantic?
Yes, it was a full moon when we got there. It was beautiful weather. It was very nice.
That's soon to do that. You don't think so?
No.
A wait trip?
Not at my age.
Well, to my point. Okay.
Did you do karaoke, Robbie?
I did go sing a couple songs at karaoke.
Did you dedicate a song to her?
I wouldn't say that I dedicated a song to her. I just got up there and sang a couple songs.
Hey, hold on. She went and you went. She did not sing.
No.
You did?
Yes.
What songs did you sing?
Well, you can guess one of them.
The Bad Touch.
Of course.
Weird. Go ahead. What else?
I sang My Life by Billy Joel.
Ah.
What? That's not... Neither one of those songs are very... Well, I guess The Bad Touch is a little salacious. Is that what you were trying to achieve?
No, that's my go-to song.
And did she like it?
She loved both of my songs.
Well, of course. What's she going to say? If she didn't... Did you get any of the words wrong?
I did not.
She also loved how you looked 2 weeks ago, and now she thinks you're fat. So.
Things change, Robbie.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if you sang a little bit less.
I wouldn't mind if you didn't bring me to the karaoke bar at all.
It wouldn't bother me if we didn't ever do karaoke again.
We definitely had a fun time, I'm telling you.
Same bed?
Listen.
There are rooms. Every room at our place in Ocean City, my family's place, has 2 beds in it.
That's correct.
Did you guys sleep in the same room?
I cannot discuss this. She listens to the show every week.
All right.
I'm not going to do this.
I didn't know this. You were at a family house.
Yes, that's correct. We were.
Okay. Well, does that make it more intimate or more... I mean, you wouldn't bring some skank to your family's house. I mean, you would as a kid.
No, there's nobody there. It's just those 2. Now, the other thing is, Easter we spent with my grandmother, and Robbie didn't make Easter dinner.
Yes.
Well, you didn't want to bring her to that. That's
no. That would not. It was not the time to be subjecting her to the entire family.
Right. You're too busy having sex with this woman you just met. Yeah.
Well, I think what's worse is that Robbie blew off our 90-year-old grandmother to spend time with this girl that he's known for 2 weeks.
Those plans were made after I'd already made these plans with her.
Really? Easter wasn't already planned?
No, actually, it was kind of put together.
Was it a date for Easter?
It was kind of put together last minute, the whole Easter thing.
Yeah, because you never get together with your family on Easter. You didn't just assume.
If I had thought it through, I probably would have done it differently, but I wasn't even thinking about Easter when I made the plans with her.
In his defense, the last time we got together for Easter was about a year ago. So